What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I just Twitch streamed that so hard. In this one, we're gonna be building FNAF maps in Minecraft. I say that because I didn't actually open anything, to be honest. Nothing's been opened. Let me do this, because I'm scared that I'll have, anything secretive on my homepage. Beep. Hello, Spamton. Hello, Michael. Hello, Cash. Hello, DMC. Hello, Meow. You want to load my skin, maybe? Thank you. It's already a bar down. That's good. Where is the FNAF world? There it is. Yeah, sure, I'll open it. And then I'll just set the max player to 1. Hello, Kenzie. Hello, Taven. Hello, Hando. Kroger? I know that's not what you said, but... Why are you not showing my Minecraft? Hello? I have it selected on the Minecraft. Okay, it's on the wrong thing, isn't it? Hold on. Hello? Give me a sec. It's not working. It's not doing the thing. Please show it. It's not that hard, guys. Oh my god, am I gonna have to do display capture? It's just not. Why is it not showing? What the frick? It's open and it's on Minecraft for the Windows, so why is it not showing Minecraft? I might have to screen capture this. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Picked a blank one. What if I F11 and then F11 again? What if I F11 now? No? I'm just doing display capture because it doesn't want to show. That's cool. Minecraft is weird. Okay, there we go. Now you're gonna have to see my mouse, but that's fine. But yeah, I don't know what that was about. Anyway. Noise Cash, how'd you like it? Hi, Nova, also. Did, you or somebody ping Nova? Since I don't have Discord open. La 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 la. Thank you, Pro Roxy, and hello. Hello, Joey. Hello, Animating Cake. Hi, Gumgum. I guess you got speedrun out of security? Anyway, this isn't the map, this is FNAF World. I will show, though, FNAF World is done. So, it won't be the next major tutorial after Batum 2, though. I did clickbait you on that one, but... Here's the Halloween update, and then this is the... Geistlier, I think it's called? Something like that. It is functional as far as... Voice crack. As far as teleportation and camera, I won't show that here, because you would have seen that in the tour. I'm not smart enough to actually make, like, the fights and stuff work, so I'm not even gonna try. But, map is fully functional, as far as that is concerned. Okay, so now it's red, that's good. Which one is security breach? You, right? Yes. Oh, brother. And I can't. Let me try again. I'm just gonna restart my Minecraft. That's what I'm gonna do. That sounds like a good plan, because I want to do this. It is connected. Why are you mad at me? Whatever. Let me set it to... I don't know what that is, so... I'm scared. Okay, now you show. All right. What is this tomfoolery that I am being bullied with? Like FNAF's functional? Never. SP, but it's SP. True. That sums it up pretty well. Anyway. I should open SB, speaking of. Ow. I'll do this real quick. Nope, 1. Nova, also, if you want to join to do, not Ruin, SOTM, or whatever you can, just let me know. But my main focus is going to be trying to fix this to line up properly. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Do I have door marked? I do have door marked, yes. So, I hate it here. I hate it here. Yeah, a lot of time. That's really it. As you can see. Hi, Nathan. Yeah, so. How wide are my doors? I'm just going to use you because you're right here. I'm going to check both, though, because I'm curious if they're different. I can just check. Okay, it does a 1 block center. No, wait. Oh, no, never mind. I'm stupid. It's 12. It is a 2 block center, but I like looked at the pattern and was like, yeah, no, I didn't make it symmetrical, so that was the logic, and that logic was wrong. But they are both 12, so. Thank you, Pro Roxy. Need more builds? I plan to for as long as I can. I just finished a Cheesecake Factory. Oh, brother, okay. That hopefully should be out sooner rather than later. Was that 12? Or is it more than 12? That was 12, okay. So... my hope was it was going to be like 4 or 5 blocks off, but it looks like it is more than that. It looks like it's maybe 7 or 8. Animating Cake, you asked 3 times. I gave you a chance to realize I wasn't responding for a reason, so have fun in the no-no corner for 30 minutes. And you can think about what you've done. Generally, if I don't... Oh god, that is Roxy. I also was going the wrong way. I was going to bakery, instinctively. But if I don't respond, consider that your answer. And now I'll probably never look at it, because I don't have a reason to, and I have not been working on the backrooms a ton. Other than 666, I've been periodically doing for a video. Speaking of, not Poppy Playtime, but speaking of big maps in general, fun tutorial. I'll announce it, I think in 4 days it's getting announced. I don't remember. I want to say that it's 4 days. So, I might announce it early on the Discord. I'm lost in the map. Cheeseburger or hamburger? What, like, logistically is the difference? Oh, brother, I'm real far off. That's good. Because this one has the tire around it on the side. Okay, one of those. Oh, yeah, hell no. Especially because I'm already making another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. A block out as well. Which is the equivalent of... to that. Yeah, that's not... Wait, is that though? My brain is telling me like 15. Oh, wait, I don't have that marked. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, let me roughly mark that and see how it goes for me. No reason, same. It's just phenomenal, isn't it? Why is that so far out? I mean, it's fine. I don't prefer it, but it is fine. Okay, yeah, so something a little off here. That's not... ideal. I mean, you don't have to necessarily be that large, but either way, that doesn't fix my problem, because my problem is really from this. Which, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back into Raceway, I think, because I need to see how far out that doorway should stick. So give me a minute. Yeah, good job, Nathan. I mean, if you know the schedule, you can assume the times, right? Because I'll always say if they're going to be weird times. Accident. 6 months, really annoying to build. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love it. Love that for. One has cheese, one doesn't. Well, I like my burgers with cheese, so. But, like, why is it called a hamburger? Where does the ham part come in? You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that just a burger then? I walked straight into a staff bot. That's cool. What doesn't make sense to me, though, here is the layout seems fine. Like, it doesn't seem like I'm off by anything. Can I go up the stairs? No. Camera? What? Huh? What am I looking at, actually? Wait, that is there's a camera of the top level. What? I didn't know that. You ate the ham? Okay. Hello, Greg Elsie. Hello, Tazzy. Sorry if I missed anybody, by the way, who joined. Hello, Zane. It's going all right. How are you? I've been trying to figure out what the frick I'm looking at. You know, which has been giving me issues. What if I jump on these pipes over here? I can't. I'm too short. Oh, no, never mind. I got up. The next question I should ask myself. Is it actually symmetrical? Because I am acting as though it is, when there is a solid chance it just isn't. Ham is good. 10 out of 10. Hello, Mr. Cheese. I'm doing alright. How are you? Wait, it's... Is there a camera where I can see it better? No, there wouldn't be. That'd be too easy. No, it's not. There's no way. Because... Okay, so there's a Roxy Raceway, like, text that's over top of this, that is centered on this, and it very much looks like the space to the left of that is more. Which I think means I have to finish... Not finish Raceway. Well, I have two options. I can either just hope that it'll line up right if I line it up to this, or I do have to at least finish, like, this side of Raceway. Either way, that sucks. I can't lie. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure on any of this, really. But no, it's definitely a little bit more, at least. I would give it, like, 10 blocks. But if I get... Well, okay, if I give it... But is it to the tire or to the end? Hold on. I need to check that. That's to the end. Yeah, okay. Because then... That would just move this over by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And I'll put it there. Should be there, and then I need the 1, 2, 3, 4. Which would mean I'm a little off still. Hello, Charlie. Private Item Chapter 3 is not live. At this rate, never. How about you just wait? Or you could alternatively watch the New Year's Eve stream that I did with Silksong. There's a point around halfway through that, I think, or a little beyond half, where I talked about it. I've also talked about it like 100 other times, and nobody seems to know that I've said any of these things, so maybe pay attention. Because I've mentioned it in the first time lapse I did. I think I've mentioned it in every time lapse, actually, that I've done, like right at the beginning of every single one of them. I mentioned it in, I think, the end of the PPT2 tutorial. I mentioned it somewhere else, I think. I've mentioned it in various live streams of building it. Hello, Heidi. Happy New Year, Nathan, yes. Yeah, guys, there's like, you got Batum 2 right now. You're going to have 2 more maps coming within this month, I think, that are starting. Just wait on PPT. It's not going to be that hard. It's not going to be that long of a wait either. Well, it's going to be a couple months at least. Okay, so the other thing I can do that I was thinking about is... No, good. Did I close you off entirely? Oh, no. I could shrink this. Well, not really shrink it. More so, we'll shrink the bathrooms, and then the door here will just be part of that. But I don't really think that's a logical choice. Yeah, that actually lines up properly. I don't know. No, I guess never mind. No, because of that. Wobbly life. I'm not going to be doing any different or new maps that are out of the normal set of maps that I've been doing for a while. Well, actually... Wait, no, that wouldn't... I could push you forward a singular block. Technically speaking. It wouldn't really do anything for me, so I think... I think I'm just gonna have to suck it up and live with it as it is. Which would mean... Technically, it should be more space. Well, let me figure out where the red wall should be. I want to keep it... Like, I don't want to extend it a ton. Because once I do, that's when issues start. So... yeah, I sent it in the Discord, I think, Heidi. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's gonna be one of those days, I could force it to connect to that, but if I do that, that's gonna just screw me up more. Whatever. I also think I made the... Oh, Roxy is still here, apparently. Good to know. It's the Indigo Park event. Did I just soft lock myself? Okay, never mind. Thought I just soft locked my app. Okay. Okay. There we go, it's back to green. Not the browse add-ons button. That's the new distance. How many more is that? Also, wait, what was this one? It was 3 and 5, so I really just shrunk it a little. I think I'm okay with 4. Anyway, what is the new distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12... 16 more? Looking at that... I think that's fine. I say I agree, Nova. Roxy? What about Roxy? I see a missing block from here, by the way. Right here. I should check the other side. Yeah, the other side's fine, so why was it just that? Whatever. Who knows? Kind of shocked I noticed that, to be honest. Alright, well, we're gonna just, like, assume that that's correct. If it's not, it's not. I got a comment this morning from somebody on an older video, and it was like, bro doesn't know what the inventory is or whatever, and I was like, it's funny because I only mentioned this because I had this revelation recently myself that I was like, I say clear your inventory when it's really not the inventory, it's the hotbar. And I was like, really small thing for someone to nitpick, but I mean, I guess that is the comment section in a nutshell. Just in general, not even specifically here. Just like, you look anywhere on any social media platform, and that's how it's gonna be. But I was just like, it's funny, but I never really thought about that. I was just kind of like, yeah, okay. But now that it's been pointed out, I'm like, true. That is very true. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna change it, because it's not even force of, it is kind of force of habit, but like, I don't know, I've said it so much. Just like, I can't randomly not. What have I done? What happened here? What did happen? Wait, huh? How did I mess that up? Whatever. Let's be on me. Oh, I see what I did. Wait, does that mean I am off? Yeah, it does. Sick. I could just do that. Whatever. Who cares? This is not help wanted. Well, it's in the stream title, yes, but this is not actively help wanted. On progress. Nice. Where are you at now? Are you still in Green Path, or are you in a new area? Wanted to. I'd like to. Short answer. Long answer. I'd want to build help wanted 1 first. And I don't want to build help wanted 1, so. Hello, Skatey. Never get proportions wrong. It's just practice, honestly. I have gotten good at... Basically, I guess to put it simply, I use the proportions... I might just copy the door here. I feel like that's going to be easier. I use the proportions, or like certain things, to almost mark. So I'll look at a wall and be like, that is... Like for Hello Neighbor, I'll just use that because that's the easiest example. that wall is about 3 windows wide, and if a window is 3 blocks wide, then there you go. It's just kind of comparing things to one another to see how they size up, and eventually you get somewhere with it. I should maybe actually go to the saloon to figure this part out, because I was gonna try to look at the door, but I am gonna have better... There's a hole. Wait, is that a hole? Oh no, it's just a silver bar that was reflecting. I thought it was a hole. What? Roxy's here? Question mark. Now she is. I got called by a staff bot. Your comment challenge. Yeah, that's pretty much the life. It is funny sometimes. I can't lie. Some hateful comments you can't help but laugh at because it's just like they're stupid. I don't even mean that. No, I guess I do mean that negatively to the person. If you're leaving a hate comment, and you don't really deserve respect in any sense for it. But I'll just look at them sometimes and be like, why? You know, like what do you gain from this? Just because you're mad doesn't mean you have to take it out on the internet. And it is funny because a lot of the time it's like a specific issue with something that either most people don't care about or most people don't have an issue with. And it does become very funny to read the people that are just like absolutely fuming about something really small. Okay, so this would be from the other side. Well, okay. I'm gonna have to mirror it, which is fun. It's gonna take the slabs. No. Wait, is it in the wall? It is in the wall. Okay. That's fine. I can live with that. How wide is this? 25? Well, it's gonna be a... No, it wouldn't be because I put that outside. Okay. 15? Is it... The less the better, because I'm gonna have to replace the... it's too less. Too much less. Gee. I'm gonna have to replace all of the block with more block. That didn't make sense. Here, I think? I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'll mirror it on the X. Brilliant. And yeah, I'll just have to change all of the blue. Wait. Wait, I'd rotate it then, wouldn't I? Right? I'd have to rotate it 180, I think. But then it's off by a block. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd want it to be here. Structure blocks are confusing sometimes. And then I can remove you all, and then I can replace all the red with blue. Yippee. One click of a button and you couldn't be because I have the max players set to 2. You could always try, but it won't work. Okay, now the fun part. Doing the other side. Which should be, according to my calculations, placed here. I have to mirror it though, don't I? Well, technically, you wouldn't notice, but right? Is that lined up? If I break here, no, that's not lined up actually. I'm off by a block. Right, because I mirrored it. Frick. Wait, then... Hold on. If I put it here, would it shift it? No, so it has to be here. I should have just not done it that way, but whatever. Okay, so if I stand on you, that's -764, and that is the same. Cool. Now I have a random door. But the reason that I mirrored is because this needs to line up technically. Again, you wouldn't notice since you can't use the door anyway, but... Hello, Happy. Hello, Beaks. On 45 hours in. There's more than 10, for sure. Let's see, because you would have got Dirtmouth, Crossroads, Green Path, and... Fog Canyon and Fungal Wastes were the two that you just mentioned. So you found 5. City, Basin, Resting Grounds, Edge, Deep Nest. What's top left? Oh, right, Cliffs. So that's 11. I feel like there's a 12th that I can't think of right now. Right? Isn't there one? Oh my god, I'm missing Peaks. That's the one that I couldn't think of. I think that's all. So 12? Maybe there's a 13th. This side is Saloon. I'm actively working on Saloon, but I guess both are in play, yes. I'm just trying to line this up, as you can see. That is very strange. Anyway. Anyone have anything exciting or unexciting to share? Can't say I do. That's maybe just a concept art noise. Do we have any word when Hello Neighbor 3 is supposed to release? I was thinking about that earlier. Because I was thinking about just like this year as a whole for games and builds and whatever. And I was just, that came in my head. I was like, is there anything that we have? Or no? So here's the fun part. This road is a 1-block center and the tire is a 2-block center. So, I'm gonna put the yellow stripe a block further. So here. Thank you, Tazzy. Blink. Okay, for Fog Canyon. You can't find him yet. There. He's behind something that you need an ability to get through. Good. The ground here, figure out walls. That's good, at least. That's a starting point. Slashville is very useful for sure. Okay, I want to actually mark the red walls, I think. Is it just like that? Pretty much, yeah. Because that can help me figure out how much this needs to curve. More than that, that's for sure. Maybe I'll go this. I agree with you, but I am still curious when it releases, because I know I'm going to be forced against my will to build it. Held at gunpoint, even. There's a good noise. Statues are something to build. Making exterior for the Mega Pizza play. Actually refers massive. Yeah, a little bit. I know, that's why I'm waiting myself to even consider doing that, because... But then again... Looking at it right now, Faster Blast doesn't really isn't that much shorter, and it still isn't done because there's definitely more outside of the wall space on every 3D tours. That's kind of why I was asking when the game was gonna release. We gotta get it out first before I can build it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing anything like I'm not doing prototype or alpha or anything. At least not yet. I might end up revisiting it once full is out, but I don't really care enough to do all that, so. Alrighty. How tall should these be? Is it 3 or 4? I can't remember. I am not remembering. Here is 5, actually. How about in here? This is kind of going to be more of an important reference point. 4. Okay. You should explore fungal wastes. If you like immediately after getting into it, you'll find Cornifer pretty quick. Because you should be able to see the maps on the ground, I think, from just like where you would casually be walking without even looking. But that's definitely an important area right now. Because that'll give you a ability, not the one that you need for that, but technically there's 2 ways you can get to that side of the canyon. I think, right? I don't know, I never go that way. Well, oh yeah, I forgot about waterways actually, so there's the 13th location. A while for sure. I really couldn't tell you how long because it's been very sporadic with, you know, how often I am working versus not. But yeah, from what we've seen in the concept art, Happy, I do not think it's gonna be good. You cannot visually have your characters look like that and expect to create a good game. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be real with you. Yeah, see, that's precisely what I was saying, Tazzy. But we gotta get that far first, and then I have to decide if I even feel like it's worth my time. That's part 2. There is so much rock. Oh my goodness gracious. Why do I put myself up to these things? Holy, it's like an entire rock wall back here. How far do I want to go? Ooh, I am awfully close to that. I don't think it matters, actually. Screw it. How many blocks is this gonna be? It's gonna be a lot. I did not, Ronnie. The only grab pack you probably saw in the chapter 3, I used the grab pack, or the Home Sweet Home tour. I used the grab pack from that one add-on I did the stream on a little bit ago. Because I have it, I might as well use it. But I don't plan on making it that map particularly functional because, yeah. There's not a ton that would need to change anyway. Right? Where do you even... Yeah, because I guess all doors would already be open. And there's no, like, pull yourself up with the grab pack in Chapter 1. There isn't 2. I remember that for sure. But I don't think there is in 1. Been on and off all day. That doesn't really sound out of the ordinary for you, can't even lie. Just whenever you can get around to helping with the lobby, though. That's kind of the main thing that I'm looking at right now is, like, you know, important. Birch log. Yeah, no, it looks like... I feel like they're trying to make it feel mythical, almost. I mean, there's no way they aren't, because if it wasn't, why would he look like that? Weekend Friends mod? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Some Bedrock Marketplace add-on. Control Alt C. And then Control Alt X will copy the block you're looking at. So if I'm looking at you, you can see that's its coordinate. Well, not that you know, that is the point. If I did HN3, I wouldn't be doing full map. I would just do individual buildings like I did with 2. Hello, Rafael. Did I say that right? That felt wrong. See, I'm too cool for add-ons. I hate it here. Yeah, legitimately just a giant rock wall back here. From, like, against the building to, I don't know, somewhere back here. Just all rock. I could do this room back here. Or I guess I could finish the main area. I forgot that map was on the marketplace. Went outside. I noticed that last night, I think it was, that there was a full moon. I hate this. I hate it all. It's terrible, every single bit of it. Let me consider something. You. I can't say you'd be any more enjoyable, actually. Oh, right, I would have never finished that, true. Members only. The video, yes. Members are informed, and that it's kind of one of the things that I've tried to keep a perk for members is that they get, I guess, information early as well, because sometimes I can't really do a ton of videos and stuff, and I also can't release everything early to them sometimes, so I just like them to be informed when things are happening. What, like, is the deal with you? That's not the right button. You. Because, like, I would love to do this, but I just... How do I approach doing the levels? Let me find help on it, actually, on my PlayStation. Keeps throwing me off. Yeah, expect to get lost a lot. That is definitely the experience. Yeah, that is in fact true, Greg Elsey. T-Jog did in the atrium, but like if he wants to do other locations, he can. I'm not going to do that to myself, but you know, let's get through the credits faster. So I guess a good thing, I haven't actually beaten much of Help Wanted, I just realized. Continue. Okay, it's so weird. It's so weird. FNAF, dark rooms, parts and service, event repair, night terrors. So, like, the issue with Help Wanted 1 here is gonna be... You've got, again, as I just said, you got FNAF 1, you got FNAF 2, you got FNAF 3, you got just parts of FNAF 4, basically, a couple different levels. Parts and service, which is, I guess, unique, I think. And then you have vent repair, which is unique. Night terrors is just in the FNAF 4 bedroom. So, like... What do I do? I wouldn't really call that politics, mentioning a name. He didn't mention it either way, so... Let me check the plush trap minigame. Yeah, this would just be... Let me go to FNAF 4, actually, because I would like to compare. It might be different. I feel like it's a little different. 1, 2, 3. Are you 4 or are you 3? You're 3, and I knew that because you're custom, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I really need to label this, but... It's funnier to not and just... Wait, what is this one? Does it say... Oh, it says wake up. Okay, yeah, colors are different. What? Wait, is it? Well, okay, there's one other thing that I noticed was different. Yeah, no, colors are different. Walls are gray. Baseboard is like an oak color. Huh, weird. And then the X is red. But, like... let me ask the question. I'm just gonna let plush trap jump scare me. Is that even worth a tutorial? You can just look at the colors and change them. Like, I don't see the point of making the maps, at least yet. FNAF 2 revamp, I did, technically. Do I have the old one? I think I do. Yeah, I got all the old ones here. I'll show you old one and then I'll show... Where is plush trap? Oh, he close, in fact. I'm gonna die. Oh, I was hoping to win. I want to win. Hold on. This is important for my legacy. Where did he go? He gone. Here's the original, as you can... Oh, I died. Here's the original, as you can see. Yeah, no need to make a comment on that. And then here is the new one. And I'm not making a third because I can only make the same thing so many times before I question why I'm making the same thing again, you know? Second time makes sense, but, like, I don't feel like I can really get better than this. It would just be the same thing. Like, I wouldn't change the block choice. I wouldn't really change the detailing, frankly. Maybe I'd make it a little smaller, but... You just saying? Yeah, no, I should, Michael, but it's funnier to just, like, guess. Like, this is Pizza Sim, I think. Oh, no, I forgot UCN was a game. Do you trust me? What does that mean? Okay, so, I want to check parts and service now. I'm pretty sure parts and service is just them. Right? I kind of want to just die real quick. Yeah, okay. Easy. Dying speedrun. Like a fourth one. Yeah, that's cute. I could do parts and service minigames. They would be easy. That's a wall. That is less of a wall. He's sitting on a stool, right? Why am I thinking it's right stick to move? What is he sitting on? A box? I can't tell. Can I... Okay, there are no settings, apparently. Come me again. Pull Batman and skip a number ahead. True. And then say, oh yeah, we'll make this a game, and then never do. Wait, if 9 is gonna be the last one, then like what is happening? Beyond that. What's happening with that number that we skipped? Still running joke and FNAF. Showtime. I don't think highly enough of them to probably do that, Nathan. There's a prequel to one. Then why the frick? That's not how numbers work. What do you mean? How do I? There we go. Visual brightness. There's a slider to the left image is barely visible. So all the way up. Okay, now that I'm blinding myself looking at this, I can see clearly now. Okay. Yeah, let's do parts and service. That's big enough. Frick. Ah! 0, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Why is that? That's not how that's supposed to work. I don't understand. Remember, guys, this is probably exclusive early access to a tutorial, so don't blow it. I don't know how you would even blow it, to be honest. You're just watching a live stream. Unless you, like, come in and blow up the world or something. I guess that's one thing, but you can't, so... Who's gonna tell you, Nathan? Guess those 46 parts aren't relevant. It's fine, whatever. They were in my Twitch. If that was it the real? I don't remember. I felt so bad too because they joined as I was just like absolutely crapping on the game. What security breach? All right, so who's gonna tell you? I'm losing brain cells rapidly. How do I make a Bonnie? That's not how. Wait, but what if... If I just stand idle, is he gonna kill me? Does anybody know? I'm kinda scared. I'm assuming he will eventually. You know what? I'm gonna just leave it open. I'll just have the block. Don't do it, Bonnie. Don't do it. I'm scared. Okay, so it seems like if you do nothing, he does nothing. At least so far. How do we make the eye receptacles? That's what I want to figure out. Ooh, a loom. That kind of works. That's so tall, though. But then again, these are also too tall, so... kind of losing regardless, I think. There's a little Bonnie plush. Alright, yeah, cool, Chris. There you go, it's open for you. Okay, Bonnie's not gonna kill me. Can confirm. I definitely would have died by now. If he was feeling malicious, but he is not, because he's a nice guy. Thanks, Bonnie. Appreciate your hospitality. Hello, Dreamy. What bathroom are you looking at? Those suits themselves are fairly rotund, I would say. I don't like how tall the looms are for this. What if I did that and then put like a flower pot on top? Sure, I'm okay with that. And then there's just a light from the heavens on Bonnie. Interesting. I didn't know that, actually. You control block pick that for the thing to show up. What am I supposed to take out? Or just throw it real quick. You get an impressive amount of airtime on that. I'll go maybe 7 off each side. Okay, who am I checking next? Chica. Because if they're all, like, relatively the same other than the plush, then I'm just not gonna... I know Foxy's different, for sure, actually. Okay, they all are different. Splendid. That means I probably should make Bonnie, then. Oh, I don't wanna... To ask Hoverthon and Georgie Bros, I don't know. They're the ones behind that. Okay. So beautiful. Rest in pieces, Lightblocks. Yeah, it's his guitar, I know. Wait, you know what I should do? That's actually like 10 times better. Wow. Yeah, I'm okay with that. What a rabbit hole I won't get out of? Yeah, probably. Have him. How is that? Yeah, that works. Foxy's gonna be the fun one, I think, because I know I'm pretty sure he'll just run away or like disappear if you don't look at him. So that'll be fun. I could copy paste this for the other, because I'm curious. You just got more going on, actually. Go get the cupcake. I'm gonna still copy it just because I would like to have the same size for all of them. Okay. Huh? What did I... Oh, I see. How big is this? Looks like it's gonna be 17. I'm the greatest. G. Okay. I guess I'll label these. Yeah, I was drinking snow, how'd you know? She's sitting on a box. I like the same box, though. It's like... No, I don't think an observer would be logical. I might just go with a polished tough block. That is fine by me. She missing an arm. Hi, T-Jock. See ya, happy. Or something, what did I miss? Help wanted, parts and service. Levels. What, there's a... Did you see that, Chica? There was a VHS in the trash can. What is that for? Anybody know? Any help wanted nerds know what that was for? There is so much trash in this particular level. Totally no. Oh, do you? Go ahead then. Say what it is. Thanks, D-Jack. Really appreciate the knowledge. Processed poultry, that's splendid. It was like a glitchy VHS tape in the trash can here. Fresh fruit. Why is there fruit? And why is it right here, mainly, is my question. I'm not concerned about the fruit itself. Well, I mean, I am a little, but... The first game? I'm gonna throw this at Chica. I went straight through her head and then she killed me. Yup, that's... I don't know how long that's been in the game, 4 weeks, but... Help wanted 1. You thought this was Help wanted 2, didn't you? Is my building that bad you can't recognize it? God. Unbelievable. It's your fault. I don't think the number 200 was mentioned. Wait, there's one, like, here, I think. And then there's something else that I cannot pinpoint. I'm gonna not add it because it looks like a glitch almost. It just looks like random wooden boards are clipping through the ceiling. That should be this one done then. Might have something else on that counter on that third block. What are you seeing? Oh, he left, okay. I think FNAF will end at the rate we're going, never. That's the wrong command. Back to 2. Actually, I'm gonna leave it at 3, because knowing Chris, he might try to join back. And it'd be funny if he just, like... just couldn't. Alright, that's 2 of 4. Not bad. You can't even see that. This. Are you talking about the old one or the new one? That would be new one, wouldn't it? Because I don't think I added the grave in the old one. Take this. She didn't care. Oh, a coin. What else can I throw at you? Your own plushie? Take that. Like, I want to actually bounce off your head. What am I doing? Okay. Hold on, wait. I'm getting distracted. There's a thing here, actually. Worked on one in front of my eyes. That would be because I haven't, yeah. But I also haven't worked on Help 1 and 2 ever, period. So. I don't know why I'm beating the minigame. I have no reason to. Go to the corner. And who is next? Freddy is next. Wait, what am I doing? Am I doing it again? I'm looking for a cupcake. Oh. Oh, I see. Wait, I need to go back. Here's a thing. Percent for the nightmares? No, I don't. I must eat the whole pizza. I ate the whole pizza, guys. Sorry, I just... I have not used custom heads, no. I keep everything fully vanilla, like 99.999% of the time. That's crazy. Allow me to figure out which is which. The one with the button is sister location. So this one's sister location. This one is Pizza Sim, the right one. Anyway. Back to gambling. To it and ended your stream. Good job. How did that end your stream? Actually? That's my question. Okay, Freddy 5 bear time. And then it's the terrible one last. Foxy. Oh, Freddy 5 bear has a lot going on. Heart of the Lost and Found. Take this, Freddy. I can't take this seriously. Physically impossible. I don't remember getting another notification that you restarted stream, though. That's weird. I found another VHS. Gimme it, Freddy. Freddy 5 bear, why can't I have? There's a coin behind his ear, what? Why am I noticing all of these now? His ears are down, he's sad. OBS on it, didn't realize your mouse went over to it. The end stream button. How? I've literally never done that, T-Jock. In my 30 years of streaming, I've never done that. Find the lie. Is it that I've never done that or that I've been streaming for 30 years? It's a tough one. Who's this? That's easy. His name's in the title. That's Five Nights. Yeah, exactly. See, you're smart. Nova, are you hearing this guy making up excuses now? Unbelievable. I thought you were better than this, T-Jock. I'm pushing you forward. Not paying attention? At least you're honest. I'll give you credit for that. I don't hide coins behind my ears. No, I had coins in my pocket. I think they're less likely to be stolen. Well, maybe not less. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, why is there spray paint? We don't use that, do we? I would hope not on Freddy 5 Bear. Little storage box. How would I make that? I'm feeling another piglin head. Where is the lost and found button? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think that's for Lost and Found. I'm assuming that there's an underlying joke there. Will this activate that? It'll activate the little wiggle. That's funny. I don't really care about the trapdoor there, though. I'll leave him on the other side, but... Actually, it's gonna be out of bounds, so... Also, why is there a fire hydrant? That really concerns me. That concerns me. Why? What do we need a fire hydrant for? I'm scared. Okay. It's most of everything done. There's a couple lockers on the side. And there's the table on the left that I'll have to do. But... not bad, going through these pretty quick. What is over Freddy's head? An actual light for the first time. The only sense that it makes is that they're taking the things that are lost and found and are being like, alright, straight in the trash. Not our problem, you know? I actually kind of like the loom for this, so I'm keeping it. That looks like a face. I don't know about that one, Chief. Okay. I'm gonna disintegrate the light block since I'm not gonna... I disintegrated something else. Never mind, I didn't disintegrate anything. That's good. No disintegration today. Oh, my sign. My Freddy sign. No. Any good worlds, T-Jack, that they've found? Asking for a friend. One T-Jock. It's one light block. Chill. Well, not anymore. It was one light block. Freddy. Okay, now you're done, right, Freddy? Freddy Five Bear? Right, Mr. Five Nights himself? I'm actually gonna do one thing, I think. That. Cool, yeah. Gonna also add button there. 3 to 4. Alright, Freddy, kill me. A slow and even pace is recommended after I've been sitting there for like 10 minutes. Oh my god. They found gold. You mess. Like, oh, I wonder where the kids are. I do find it funny. in like all of the mascot horror games, like yeah, there's no mention of law enforcement ever. You're telling me nobody went to investigate after the Hour of Joy? Oh, Freddy, that's not Freddy, that's Foxy. Foxy have no face. That is a sight to behold. How you doing, Foxy? You look a little bare. Probably because you're missing your face. I'm gonna make him like that, why not? Can I do this? Should be able to. Yeah, cool. You know what? For the memes, I'm going for that. That's funnier. That's much funnier. If I turn entirely around, will he just, like, be gone? No. Okay, that's good. Why does he have voltage being pumped into him? There's an electrical box next to him that is appearing to give him more voltage than the average man would need. Yes, both these are the same. Exciting. Riveting, even. The Hour of Joy. Well, you would think, right, all of the families of the people who didn't, or like who have the mountain missing, you would think at least somebody would know that they were going there, so they'd be like, okay, we should maybe investigate this place if this was the last place they were seen. Like, especially because, what was the Hour of Joy 1994 canonically? Even if it's only been 10 years, like, that's 10 years of time that somebody should have figured out, hey, wait, something happened here. It's not really logical for nothing to ever have been discovered about it. Plushy. Even then, still, there would be some sort of evidence of that being the case. Crime scene tape, actual police figures in chapter 1 probably, I guess, would have been most likely. Every time I look away from Foxy, I get terrified. What am I seeing over there? Okay, well, I'm just gonna probably die here. Okay, it doesn't seem like they are caring of anything until you actually start doing stuff. Because I've looked away from him for a lot of time, and he just has not reacted. They're not gonna give anything out. Although I would love to know. Bro, they should give me a cameo. Teleporter in lobby, good job. Boom! That's all of them done. Nice. Now, how do I make Foxy mad at me? That's how. Did it. Nice. Actually, before I give myself night vision, I shall teleport. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Very nice. A group of physically can't do anything. But still, there has to be evidence of something. Some sort of external thing, you know? Maybe eventually we'll get some more information, but... What is my trapdoor? Yeah. Okay, that's help wanted. IDP and SOTM. Locations and custom. You know what? You make a good point, actually. Do I have the teleporter for SOTM? Or not SOTM, I mean into the pit. No? Because you're UCN. SOTM, Ruin, SB, World, Help Wanted, UCN 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 custom. Huh. That's interesting. You know, Into the Pit is definitely in this world. It's not in tutorial or anything. Did I have it at the old lobby even? Then that would maybe make sense as to why it wasn't anywhere else. But if it's not there either, then I just have no idea. That's UCN. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, UCN. Help wanted, security breach, into the pit. So there is a command block here. Okay. Yeah, alright. Cool. That is real. I'll have to figure out how to make transitions between them, though. That'll be the fun part. Hello, Nathan. I'm gonna teleport to Nova. Ah. Nice, making good progress over here. Do I want to help you with this? I'm not really feeling SOTM. Ah. Any like easy room I could do? I could technically do this part up here. Right? Where else does that go? That goes somewhere else, doesn't it? Or there's some other thing with it that I don't feel like I have room for. Oh no, it's the vent back here that comes out, and then there's like a little platform here, I think. Let's see. Where's SOTM? There's SOTM. Found it. Spooky chest spin. Every time I open SOTM, I get a pop-up on my phone. Like, here your game is. Yeah, take a break. Ooh, what save file? Really good question. Really good question. Oh yeah, I was working on Nurse Dolly last time. That section. True. Let's see where this save file is. Please be close. I think I have one that should be sort of in the area and one that is not. That is sort of in the area, isn't it? Where is that? That would be over. Where is that? It's somewhere. Oh, right, it's over there. So yeah, I'm correct. It is Big Top. Is this the one with the elevator repaired? I hope so, because if that is, then that's probably my best way there. Let me check where the other save file is, because I don't want to use that and run all the way through if the other one is closer. Hello, Acid. Hello, faster. Faster. Oh, right, admin wing. I'm not touching the admin wing save file. Because how far is admin wing, actually? That makes a good point. Decently far, actually. Yeah, it's not bad. So many blocks, though. Oh my god. It's terrible. Well, then I'm gonna stand right here for a minute. comments or anything interesting for me to read as I run about. 10 large unders close to the exterior. Let me see exactly what you're talking about. No, that should be fine. The only thing that you'll need to worry about is this room here. Like, where this hole will end up being. But, I mean, you could just leave it as is for now. And just make the pathway over to get to at least the diameter, you know? But not necessarily worrying about shaping it. Unless you really have to. But yeah, the distance to the front shouldn't matter because that wall technically should be brought over more anyway. I found a working elevator. We're definitely gonna... We're, like, starting to hit a weird area, though. Because we're... Insert! Like, once you're finished with that, and... this part is finished, which I'm hopefully just gonna do here. What is left other than special areas, you know? Why am I getting tips? It gave me the, like, the pop-up to tell me how to use the control. I don't need that. Swift Mimic playthrough. Not in 2026. Also, hi, man. Do the 2026 recap. He was in my top 3 for last year. I don't even know who is going to be this year for real. I mean, it really just depends on how many new videos, like, he puts out. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Yeah, I made it. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway. Back to the show. Four last year, I think. Not bad. You there? I don't have the gun. Wait, never mind. No, this isn't the one that needs the gun. It gives you the balls. Pause. I want the balls. Also pause. Okay, so this is gonna be fun because I can't see the color of the wall here. Oh, yes, I can. It's blue. This window exists. These don't... What? Huh? Oh, wait, I can change you. Those don't. However, I'm gonna make the choice to leave them if... Oh, they might get cut off, actually. I hate it. I hate it here. Winnie Freddy's exterior. Whatever you think works best. I really don't care. You're not actually the boss. But you are for that. Yeah, see, that's just not... That's not it. Because that should be taller than that, for sure. Well, okay, this makes it 4. Right? Presumably, yes. Yeah. I can live, I think, with 4. That does make that a little annoying. How do I deal with those windows? Actually, I just have to blue wool them off. Unfortunate. Whoa, man. What? Am am I have worrying been lights? Couldn't have said it any better myself, even though I was the one that said it. No pausing? Yes, pausing. Yeah, see, but why would I take the blame for saying such a weird thing when I can place it on someone else? You know? Hoping this is gonna work. I feel like every time there's a 50-50 chance with this map or any FNAF map that it just doesn't work. You know, it's funny. Out of all of the maps I've done, I have struggled the most getting FNAF to work out. This map has been a pain. Security breach, I don't even want to talk about. It's been bad. But, like, PPTs had some loops, and they've been fine. LN2 had some that were fine. It's just this map. It's cursed. I can't make FNAF without an issue. It's... Not hot dogs. Exactly, man. See? Get it bye-bye, Jackie Windows. They died so young. I might be the stupidest person on the planet. Okay. There's a staircase here that leads down and then around to where this is. So you know, would come out the side and would go onto the stairs. And I was like, where does this staircase go to? And it was just that. I just forgot. Bold of you to assume there are leftover hot dogs, T-Jock. Where? Where could that possibly be? Yeah, just like in the middle, okay. Does that light up with anything? No. Wait, yes, it's lined up with that pillar. You there. This fella right here. Okay. Just nail that right in between the shelves. You should throw a freaking beach party. Step right up and smack a... That was bricks green? Did I see that right? No. They're blue. They blue brick. Could you speak up? I couldn't hear you over all of the knives. Why are there so many knives back here? Get named a freaking beach party. Who would name their kid that is where I'm gonna, or what I'm gonna ask. Because I think that's the important question. Why? feel like you would know them. I'm the one that tells lies. Dude, you ruined it. Oh no, they took everything. Oh, dude, I'm gonna be sick. uh... I used spruce fence with lime concrete powder on top. How many teleported? What do you mean teleported? Do you mean teleporters? I only have one. You could make one for each location if you wanted. But I don't really feel like that's necessary. I would just do just one. The main one. T-Jog, why would you tell me this? I'm disappointed for them. Do you know how old they were? I only ask because, like, I need a gauge. I need some sort of information that I can be like, yeah, that checks out with. Have I ever told you it's my dream to get eaten by you? That's a weird thing to say and want. I do still want to know the context behind that because I'm, you know, it's just a little out there. That info. I'm gonna cry. So 3 is your favorite one? That was the fast food, right? How did you never mind. I feel like any answer you give is gonna disturb me further. Episode 4? Was it? 6 was the guns. 5 was Untitled. 4 is fast food. 3 was Manor was 3. No, Manor was 2. I swear Manor was 2. Hold on. Do I have can I find the playlist? No. But I have it saved, actually. There it is. Oh, no, you are right. Okay. I forgot about 2 entirely. It skipped my mind. 2 is candy? Okay, yeah. My bad. Can't say I blame you, T-Jock. I would have done the same. Other than the lifetime trauma for Pomni. I wouldn't really say that was forgettable. My bad. I watched them all in too quick succession. I forgot. Huh? Wait, what? This side is not the same. Which is odd. That is very odd. Oh yeah, my bad. Hold on, Chris. There you go. That's just a command block that teleports you. That's easier for me than... anything else? Which one is you? 5, 6 by. Have fun. 6 might be my favorite. 6 was fun. The clock over here on this is blurred out. That's weird. This is very strange. Well, like the clock itself isn't, but the numbers on the perimeter of the clock are. So it's like, can you move? 7? I thought it was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of the twist in it, but it wasn't bad by any means. I'm in a maid outfit. What do you think? You're getting sent to the back rooms, Mr. Fence. That exact fence into the back room somewhere. The SOTM fence. I guess I'll mention this briefly and casually. Tomorrow's stream? Yes, tomorrow's stream is gonna be Cuphead. So that'll be fun, hopefully. I don't know, I've never played it, nor not really seen much on it. But I'm hoping it'll be a fun game. Two, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that gonna be 4? Technically speaking, that works. Hello, Rocket Boy. It's gonna be your head in a second. How about that, Nova? What about every once in a while, SOTM will just like glitch? I don't know if anybody else has seen this. Maybe it's a PlayStation like issue, but every once in a while it'll just like flash. It's like the map breaks or something. I don't know. It's strange. Well, I got dark quick. My bad. What the frick? What is that for? What is that for? Oh, that's probably the thing, huh? Yeah, I think so. This bug man, alright. Haven't even started the game and you're giving me challenges. Remember in SOTM when Jackie appeared out of thin air and said, my name is the fricking Mimic, or I am secret of fricking Mimic? Something like that, I don't know. It is true that they are being made eventually, yes, I'm just not where I need to be. Yeah. Although soon, by the way, this has nothing to do with tutorial, but soon, on the Discord, I'm going to be asking for your guys' help on the caves, plural, in PPT3. I'm going to probably have like 2 or 3 streams where we just work on caves for like 4 hours straight, depending on how long they take. There is the one after the school, which I'm hoping Horathon or whomever who has been active will get that started a little bit. And then there's one like halfway through the counselor's office that once I get to that point is when I will announce that and will ask for your guys' help with finishing up whatever other terraforming and things that I'll need to do for it. But it should be not really fun because it's a cave, but for those of you who are looking for opportunity to help on projects, that will be a good one. There's another playable character. See, but I wouldn't know, so I'm gonna call it a challenge. Manor build? No, you will not. So the manor isn't actually the quote-unquote canon exterior. Because there's this one. So this will be part of it once I get there again. This is going to be probably the worst tutorial I'll have to ever do. Other than maybe PPT3. This one will be long. No pressure, Chris. I mean, really the only one that I'm worried about is the one where the school is, because that is a big cave. But the one where near the counselor's office isn't that bad. Like, I'll probably end up working on that one myself for the beginning and just seeing if I can nearly finish it on my own. But yeah, trust me, I agree. I may never recover. Cool. That is that little path done. But I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even expect the SOTM tutorial to be this year. So that's not something I would think about too hard. Unless this map, of course, gets brought back full-time, then maybe. Because I generally like to do it to where tutorials start before maps are finished. Just because I don't need to finish the map for the most part. in order to feel confident to start the tutorial, because a lot of the time it's just finishing up a couple small things with it, and then, you know, that's the gist of it. Although I do think SOTM is definitely a weird one and could potentially be an exception to that. Just because if I try to do a tutorial and I have an area where it's messed up, it's gonna just screw with me. I'm gonna stop it there, I think. Just for some more ceiling height. Because then that'll make this part, 2. February 32nd, 1996. Oh, yeah. You'll find really soon I'm juggling more tutorials than I should be at once. And more maps that are intended to be tutorials, so. Yeah. Again, by the end of this month, I'm expecting 2 big tutorials to start. Is that a mistake? Yeah, but am I doing it anyway? Also, yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Or giant present? Oh, Lord. When did it flump these? If I ever get into making FNAF fan games, yeah, that's one of them that's on the list to do. But I would do, if I were to do FNAF fan games, the first I would do would be FNAC. That being Five Nights at Candy's. What? Okay. I was a little confused for a second there. How's it going over there, Chris? You having fun? You're still in the world, right? Yeah, okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell with you because you will just randomly vanish. Gone without a trace. That's a Starset song, isn't it? That's a line from a Starset song, but I can't remember what song it is. Oh, that's gonna bother me. That is 1 block further than that. I would prefer if it was in line, so I'm gonna do the big brain move of literally just shrinking it by a block. Stop dying. Have you ever considered that? Einstein over here. The easiest tutorial. I've already done Pizza Sim. Pizza Sim's long done. Was it the easiest? I feel like 4 was the easiest. UCN was not because of the 4 offices. Pizza Sim, yeah, pretty easy. Sister Location, I think it might be the longest actually of the new ones. 4 was not that bad, even with the mini games. 3, mediocre. 2 and 1, not bad, but not great either as far as easiness. FNAF World will probably be the worst that I've done so far, which includes Security Breach. Only because of the I'll get there. Only because of the teleport commands and things. Yeah, just wait faster. What are you, stupid? One of friends who secretly made a secret underground bunker they connected everywhere in the house, even under important chest. That's crazy. Who was it? I think it was T-Jog. Did that in my achievements world. He had a hidden tunnel inside my walls that led to under my bed. I think I got rid of it, but I don't remember. I remember it existing though, that's for sure. Okay, is that good? I'm gonna open this a little bit more. Just do, duh. Can't believe you never thought of that. Under your floorboards. I'm inside your walls! Can you fit through that? Probably not. Help, I'm too fat. Would trapdoors work? Yes. I'm actually gonna replace you with a banner as well. Never FNAF World character. I don't even know the name of some of them. But I mean, that is just what? 1 to 4? Including Halloween DLC. Plus, like, Fredbear, Spring Bonnie, the Coffee Pot, Scott himself, Chipper. There's someone else, isn't there? Paper Pals, I guess, but that's just FNAF 2. The Endos is, I think there's 3, isn't there? Endo 1, Endo 2, and Mini Endo? Something like that. Oh wait, what's our design for the Clown Man? There's definitely one somewhere. I don't think where I would have made one if I would have. Welcome Show? I don't know if... Well, no, because Welcome Show would have been in its dormant state. So I don't think so. You know what? Skeleton Skull. Brilliant. I also could make him in his dormant state here, I just realized. So I'm going to actually do that instead, because I'm lazy. FNAF World done. Nice. So an old man here. Old man consequences! No way! Hold on, I'll teleport to you in a sec. I just want to place this item frame. I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna teleport to Chris. Hell yeah, I love this. It's gonna kill your... Oh, it actually, you did have to teleport. That's cool. Can I give you a suggestion, actually? Add a second teleporter for the camera. Because you could have one where you're just in the map like this, and then a second one with the camera setting on next to it. Or if you want to leave it, that's fine, because I could also make a separate room that does that instead. It's up to you. So, okay. FNAF World has a camera command attached to... How do you actually have this command block? Okay, you just have it there. And that camera command requires another command block to trigger something. So essentially, I didn't give it to you, so you're not gonna, it's not gonna do anything. But I think it might not be a bad idea to have one command that triggers the camera, or like one button that is to teleport to it with the camera on, and one just normal. You do it? Okay. I like the shelf thing. That's cool. Hold on, let me go grab the command block. It's on a repeater, right? Oh no, it's on a redstone dust. Okay. And then... Okay, bye-bye. Alright, this is the right one? Yeah, and I'm just gonna do that to cover it. Not very innovative, but whatever. And so now... it didn't work. I have two theories as to why. Okay, your trapdoors are a bit of an issue. What do you mean block plays? You liar. Let me find where it goes. It should be right there, shouldn't it? What? Where did it place then? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Huh? I don't think it placed a thing. Here's the tail. You have a tail. Right, because this is the command. Yes. I have zero idea where that block placed then. That's exciting. It not working. Did it place that time at least? No. What do you mean? I'm being scanned. Oh, okay. T-Jog joined. Did it tell me that it placed them? You know what? It's not triggering. That's why. Oh, I know why. I think. Yes, in fact, you have. I'm going to just use shelves for these blocks, I think. These, like, base ones. Maybe to there? I just didn't trigger a thing. What? Alright. I'm being rage baited now. Oh my god. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna just like test again. Cool. Okay. Sure, I don't care. Back to SOTM I go. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, that took way too long to figure out, can't even lie. Okay. Back to secretly mimicking. My name is a freaking mimic, oh yeah. You there? I'm convinced you have a problem, D-Jock. Also, alright, Chris. I will later. I'm not too worried about it right now. I feel like I have more space back here than I should. That's always exciting. I'm just gonna cry about it, because I don't really have any other solutions. Defense mechanism. It's not with a higher voice. Just go watch an older video and you'll get your answer pretty quick. Don't call me sweetheart, that's weird. If you want to be gay, there's plenty other people in the server that will help you with that. Older woman type thing? Yeah, see, but you're not an old woman, so it actually doesn't work. I don't know if you know this, but... Does this elevator work? This is the one to work, yes. Where the frig did this put me? Oh, over here, roleplay? Why would you want to role... Never mind. I feel like if you answer that, I'm gonna be mortified, so don't. Which one is it that's got the rotating clown? Literally the only one I didn't check. That's... Oh my... I'm not using that design. You can't make me. No. Well then, say it to Nova, and I won't bat an eye. But say it to me, I'm batting at least 3. Hello, Goofy. That sounds just as gay. I hope you realize. That did not put you any down on the gay scale. I'll live with that one, but don't think I don't find that one also weird. Is that side green? And what's the other one? Green on the right and blue on the left. Sure, that works. I think that's the first one I can't really argue with. That looks horrid, but I don't really care. Kind of sounds like not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Just like whatever. It's there, so who cares? Dark Revival. Yeah, I mean, I would consider it. I can't really say for sure either way, because it just depends on how I'm feeling, but there's no reason I wouldn't, you know? We'll go with that. Why is there a button here? Oh, wait, that opens the thing, doesn't it? Their gaping mouths of justice. That sounds kind of weird. Alright, are you guys ready for some professional gaming? Actually, first I gotta make sure I'm not missing any other details, because I'm missing some lights. That's what I'm missing. What I'm not missing is hearing the sound of my dog bark. I'm hearing that very much. Best part is she doesn't even bark at anything. She'll just bark to bark. It's very annoying, can't even lie. Ready, set, throw, then give me some balls. Ball toucher. One sec, guys, I'm gaming. Oh. Okay. Bad ending over the good ending. I don't know. How many games do I even, like, enjoy that have multiple endings? You know what, I might say SOTM, and for one reason. The good ending doesn't really give any closure at all. Which is kind of just lame. Right there. I hate this room. It's official, this room sucks. Like, get out of my way, man. What do I do about this? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make the whole vent wall polished basalt. Yeah, I'm like fairly certain, Nova, you can be both a furry and lesbian. But I mean, what do I know anyway? Yeah, I like zoned out for a second and wasn't paying attention. And I came back to whatever the hell Nova said. And Chris talking about getting molested by the prototype. So, you know, things are being said for sure. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy. Okay, that was a noise, in fact. Don't know what it was, but it was a noise. Don't know what noise, rather, but it was one, in fact. Can confirm. Ah. Cool. Okay. I suppose so, but what do I know? Perfect machine. Banger song. Working to zone into exactly. Just what I wanted to be reading. I'm so glad my eyes have been blessed with such content. I'm just gonna have to say suck it to these boxes, because I don't care about them, really. I'm gonna be fully honest with you, I don't give a flying frick about that box. A standing frick, though. I might give one of those. So why is this... sorry, it's funny. It's a little funny that only has a railing on one side. It makes sense, though, actually, because this is a very thin path. Let's do it again. Feeling a bit silly. And then it'll go until it is just not going to touch that. So right here. And then it'll go in to there about. However, I think that shouldn't be that much of a change, right? I mean, it's technically fine. I can live with it. Chris literally just brought that up, Rafael, and also I answered with Batum needs to be finished first. Well, that was actually the question, was after Batum, or if I finish Batum. Which I guess is more so of the question than anything else, because who knows, I might not. Somebody get the dog to shut up, please. I'm gonna lose my mind. Wait, can you fit through that, actually? Sure, whatever. If it works, don't question it. Hi, Gaming Pro. What? Okay. That's crazy, Chris. Valid, but crazy. No, but seriously. Probably just saw the word Bat Doctor and was like, you know what? Echo time. Looks like it's echo time. Gotta echo, echo, echo. Call your name, but oh, it's only my echo. Like my methods. That's reassuring. What do you mean no data? You have plenty of data, you gaslighter. It's still yellow. It's piss colored. I'm working on Secret of Fricking Mimic. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Heart of the Sea. You guys remember... I think it was on a Twitch stream, actually. When I made the odd discovery of clocks not showing up in item frames. Yeah, it turns out they don't show up... Oh, now you do? What do you mean? It wasn't showing up in my hand early. Okay. Forget it. It was... I almost sent an image in the Discord, but it didn't show up in my hand either when I went to put it in the item frame. But now it's just... This game actually is... I'm gonna go insane. Now it looks like I'm lying, but I swear I'm not. Scott Show guy. Stuff crazy. Yeah, I do be like that sometimes. Minecraft is making me look shit though. You remember though, don't you, T-Jack? Were you there? I feel like you were. When I tried to place it in an item frame on some map and it just didn't show up. I swear, it happened. Okay, good. Somebody can back me up. Holy. Speaking of backing me up, can you back me up for a second, Internet, and actually freaking work for once? You know what? Oh, yeah, you're right. It was that. Why would it be intentional, Gaming Bro? Never mind. I don't want to know your thought process there. Open the manila roof of level 0. So weird. And now they're back, suddenly. I don't get it. This one feels thinner. Which means I can open this a little bit more. Well, not open it, but... You know, do one of these instead. There's nothing I can't screw up. Honestly, kind of a sick motto if it wasn't sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So every day that passes, the more displeased I am with the robbery of my internet source. But, you know, it's okay. I'm not important. It's fine. Clearly. Two, three, 4. 4 and 5. That's good. About 3s. Sure, whatever. I don't care. As long as it maybe sort of could potentially work under some circumstances, it's fine. Destroy everything I touch. No, show up in the back rooms. They went to the shadow room. They went to the level below the back rooms. That's even possible. Okay, according to my really, really good calculations, that's the warehouse done. Sick. That wasn't too bad. Obviously, I hate it, but... Which is sponsor of today's video. Honestly, like, look, we've had this conversation before with, whatever, amongst ourselves. And the issue is, we don't have, like, anything else. We don't have options, really. It's just Xfinity, so... Because, like, we don't even have... I think Fio, we had talked about wanting Fios, but they don't ever plan to come to our area, so... Void, but filled with clocks. I feel like that has to exist. Like, I feel like that would be a level. On its own. Also, wait, you're making me think of something. There's a fear of clocks and a fear of time. How would you live if you're afraid of time? You know what I'm saying? You just live in a constant state of fear. Every time you hear a little tick of a clock, you're like, So where are you, TJ? Oh, you are in atrium, okay. Sick. Do I have my wave? I'll need it anyway in a minute since I'll be ending. It's been 1 second. Yeah, pretty much. Baguette. I want a baguette now. Okay. I want to go back to SOTM too, and that is way too low. Right, SOTM? Or do I want to do the... I don't want to do security breach. Frick security breach. Either warehouse or the help wanted levels, but I think warehouse is better. There's more to paint. Okay, and you can save that for a different day. There are other days you can paint. Unless you want me to give you... What? Like 10 more minutes. I can do the teleporters for the FNAF maps. Yeah, I'll do that actually. I'll give you some time. I'll... /TP to here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 UCN. And then, I don't know if you have help wanted. I don't even think you have UCN actually, do you? Okay. So, 1. Two. I can't be bothered with that yet. 3. Should have joined earlier then, SMH. Oh. 4. And the dog is barking again. Should have thought about that before you didn't join. I don't have the mini games as a teleporter. I am now realizing. That's good. 5, 6, and yeah, you don't have UCN, do you? Haven't made UCN? Okay, cool. Sorry, I asked that again before I read. Cool. And then I gotta get one for... Well, let me check all them first, actually. I'm gonna also replace these trapdoors with shelves just for that button. Cool, that works. That works. And then tree... That one doesn't have a rotate, which is interesting. Wait, did 2 ever rotate? Yes, 2 did. Why doesn't 3? Huh, weird. I'll just make it 90 for now, whatever. Okay, so it should be 180. And I will make sure that it is more centered on that block. So that would be this, this, and this. Yes, cool. So then I'm guessing that none of the other ones will have a rotate either. No, you do. Why didn't specifically 3 have one? That's so odd. The doors? I don't want to do that yet. Okay, sistered location does not. Which also means that the command isn't done. In the sense of, yeah, having decimals. 498. And again, I'm just going to assume that you're 90. You're 0, actually. I'm going to do 499.0 and 508.0. $499.0? That was not a decimal. I think I'm off by a block on one of those. Yes, on both actually. It should be 9 and 7, right? Yeah, 9 and 7. Wait, so I mean I was only off on 1. What? But that isn't right still. Oh, right, they'd be on the down edge. Okay, so never mind then. Yeah, it's 98 for that. And then I guess I'll push the other one up a block. So 98, and will you be 8 then as well? Yeah, oh, that's interesting. Horny is drawing you. I've seen that video. You also don't have a rotate? I'm just gonna assume that they're all... $90. That is correct, actually. Yeah, that one is 90. Cool. And then that's all of them, since FNAF World was already done. Since I needed to rotate it to test. What if I, though didn't? Yes. Cool, that's correct. And I could maybe do a camera command for this, but nah. I feel like this map isn't 90, but I don't remember. Leave. Yup, it's 0. Knowing it's a loop. Exactly. I always find the loops funny that people like always do to try to trick you, like, yo, check out this cool thing, and it just like some guy walking forward or something and it keeps looping. I feel like I want to mirror that door. I know technically that's wrong, but for the command. Oh yeah, 3 different lights. That's interesting. I didn't know you did that. Yeah, it's getting there for sure. Okay. Back to SOTM. YouTube trying to end it for me. That's crazy. That's what I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. But if you guys did enjoy this video, tomorrow again will be a Cuphead stream, so that should be fun. Will be my first time playing that. And with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.